Bibliophiles of the internet, my name's Adriana, and today I'm here to announce another upcoming round of Tome Topple as well as my TBR for those 2 weeks. In case you don't know by now, Tome Topple is a 2-week-long read-a-thon that was created specifically to encourage people to pick up those 500-plus page books. As for which books quote-unquote count, any genre, any demographic, any format, any language is totally fair game as long as what you're reading hits the 500-page mark or even sits within the realm of 500 pages. You've done it, you've checked off all the boxes for this event. This upcoming round will take place starting at midnight on May 9th and go all the way until 11:59 p.m. on May 22nd, and those times are based on whatever time zone dictates the movements of your life. Also, this round takes place during Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month, so you can definitely do both the Asian Read-a-thon and Tome Topple, which I will be doing myself because Asian author tomes absolutely exist. Speaking of which, we actually have a running list of tomes written by Asian authors, which will be included down below, and if there's a title you think we should add to that list, just drop it down below in the comments and we will happily look into it. As always, you can use the hashtag TomeTopple to share all your social media updates, and you will definitely want to be following us at Tome_Topple on Twitter for all the chats, games, and sprints. The trusty Goodreads group is still up and running as well, and you can check there if you want to find people to buddy read things with, or if you would like to ask the community for general recommendations. You should definitely take advantage of that because it's a cute little resource. Our hosts are relatively unchanged because if it ain't broke, don't fix it. We have our fearless leader and creator, Sam from Thoughts on Tomes, Sarah Jane from The Book Life, Sean from Reader's Rambles, the other Sam from Will Read for Booze, Jocelyn from Yogi with a Book, and our Instagram host is Gaia from La Letrice Secreta. We had so much fun with the bingo board last round that we're bringing it back with some new challenges. As always, these are totally optional as a way to guide your reading if you so choose. You can do as many or as few challenges as you would like. It's totally your choice. So left to right, our challenges are tome on your TBR with the most pages, tome from a series, tome on your TBR the longest, tome from a genre you don't usually read, read one tome, tome audiobook, standalone tome, adult tome, and tome for AAPI Heritage Month, which again is a fairly easy challenge to meet. Completing 1 to 3 challenges makes you a student, 4 to 6 makes you a scholar, and 5 to 9 makes you a sage, and 1 tome can cross off a max of 2 boxes. All of the times, dates, hosts, challenges, and social media will be linked down below, as well as that list of Asian author tomes, so definitely check that out. That is all the housekeeping stuff, so let's talk about the books I have chosen for this round. As usual, I like to stick with 2 books max to give myself a little bit of breathing room, and I think my top priority this round is going to be The Poppy War by R.F. Kuang. This is an Own Voices adult fantasy story about a war orphan named Rin who shocks everyone when she aces the empire-wide test to find the most talented youth who will train at the most prestigious academies. So she makes it into the most elite military school in the entire empire and learns that she has an aptitude for the ancient and mythical art of shamanism, which is making her realize that the gods she once thought were long dead are very much alive. This society has been at peace for some time, but it's very much on the brink of a third Poppy War, and Rin's powers may be the only thing that can save her people, but it may cost her everything she knows and loves. This was actually recommended to me by Jocelyn from Yogi with a Book quite some time ago, but she also brought it up during the last round of Tome Topple when we were both suffering through the heaping garbage pile that is Rage of Dragons, and she was like, you know who actually does good epic war stories with equal parts emotion and thoughtfulness? That would be R.F. Kuang. So I know going into this that it's going to be brutal to read at times because it is about the reality of war times, but I'm also very excited to read about the magic and the mythology and the training and just to give this series a chance. And the second book I would like to get to, if I have time, is also very much a part of Jocelyn's brand because it's Jade City by Fonda Lee. This is another Own Voices adult fantasy by an Asian author about a world where jade is a source of power, and for generations warriors have used it to defend their island from invaders. But war is far behind this society, and now certain families are cornering the jade market and hoarding massive amounts of jade, and now a new drug is surfacing that gives powers to everyone, including outsiders. And from what I understand, the threat this new drug poses breaks open the tension between these 2 rival families, causing a clan war that erupts in open violence. This series is self-described by the author as being a marriage of mafia stories and martial arts stories with a magical twist that she has envisioned as a modern gangster family saga, which sounds super badass. So Jocelyn, if you're watching, you can just take credit for all of this. So those are my 2 selections for this next round of Tome Topple. If you plan on taking part yourself, I would love to know what you're planning to read as well, so definitely let me know in the comments. But that's everything I have for this announcement in TBR today. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you on the flip side of the page.